Labour is proposing to upgrade almost every home in the UK with energy-saving measures as part of a £250 billion plan to tackle the climate crisis and bring down household bills. It hopes to cut UK carbon emissions by 10% through work to install loft insulation, double glazing and renewable and low-carbon technologies in nearly 27 million homes by 2030. It would also create 450,000 jobs and cost the government £60 billion, it said. Promising the largest investment project since the Second World War if Labour wins the December 12 election, the Warm Homes for All pledges hope to cut carbon emissions by 10%. Labour expects the project to cost £250 billion in upgrade works, an average of £9,300 per home, but that only £60 billion would come as a cost to central government. The party says £21 billion would come from loans to regional energy agencies and £169 billion coming out of savings from household energy bills. The Conservatives said the plan would wreck the economy and put up bills. Speaking about the policy, called Warm Homes for All, in southwest London, Labour leader Jeremy Corbyn said that climate change would be a major part of the party's election campaign. He said, "If we don't radically change course we face the threat of a hostile and dying planet. But Labour will turn that threat into an opportunity. By investing on a massive scale, we will usher in a green industrial revolution with good, clean jobs that will transform towns, cities and communities that have been held back and neglected for decades." Mr. Corbyn launched the pledge by visiting a housing association block in Putney, southwest London, where residents have won major repairs and compensation following bad living conditions. Mother of two Sabiha Aziz, 28, invited the Labour leader into her flat on Sunday, where she told of hazards including water-soaking electrics and damp in the building. Another resident said she was forced to carry her daughter, who has cerebral palsy and is in a wheelchair, up 18 flights of stairs due to the lift breaking down for weeks on end. During the visit to Clyde House, Mr. Corbyn told the group that upgrades in the pledge were about empowering residents in rented accommodation. Labour expects the initiative would also bring down the energy bills of 9.6 million low-income households by £417 per year and eradicate the vast majority of fuel poverty by the mid-2020s. Low-income households would get upgrades funded by grants and keep most of the savings on their bills, with part being used to pay off some of the cost of the work. Wealthier homes would be offered interest-free loans with no upfront costs, but would see their bills decline more slowly with the regional agencies repaying the loan with the savings. Shadow Business Secretary Rebecca Long Bailey said, "For more on this story, visit the news article link."